Hi, I'm Michelle Singletary, nationally syndicated columnist for the Washington Post. I write a column, The Color of Money, that appears in the Washington Post and papers across the country. And we've been talking about my book, The 21-Day Financial Fast, Your Path to Financial Peace and Freedom. So now we're on day 20. Can you believe it that you've made it this far in the fast? And I know maybe you haven't done it the best way that you can. You've cheated a little, but that's okay. I hope that you have decided that I need to get my financial life in order. So today's chapter talks about relationships and relationships rescued. I want to tell you a little story about one of the women who went through the fast. She was a member of my church and in the ministry. And we did the fast in February this year. And normally she'd buy her mom lots of presents for Valentine's Day. But it was interesting because they didn't really have a really good relationship. So they sort of filled the time with stuff. And so I challenged her. I said, listen, we're on the fast. You can't buy anything for your mother for Valentine's Day. And she gave me a lot of pushback. That's my mom, that's my mom. Even though they had a rocky relationship. I said, you know what, why don't you not do that and figure some way else to celebrate the holiday? So she wrote her mother a 7-page letter. You read her testimony in this chapter with more details. Her mother read the letter and it was just life-changing for them. So instead of filling their time with stuff and presents, they actually sat down and talked. And they talked about why they didn't have a good relationship. They talked about the past. I want you to spend some time today thinking about the relationships you have, and rather than spending time, buying stuff to try to have a better time. We talk about it's the thought that counts, but not really, because we spend so much money on presents trying to show people we love them by stuff. I want to read something to you from today's chapter. I haven't really done that a lot because I want you to read this stuff yourself in the chapter, but this sort of struck me. The presents become more important than our presence. We try to use the presents to express the love that only our words and actions can convey. That's what today is about. Spending time thinking about your relationships. And have you spent more time shopping for them, for their birthday, for the holidays, than you actually spend talking to them and being with them? Because there is nothing that you can buy in the store to rescue your relationships. You got to talk. You got to figure out what's going on. And that's what I want you to do today in this chapter. Just think about that. I have had to think about that in my life. And I practice it in my house. I'm not a big presents giver. I'd rather give people, my time and my heart. So that's what I want you to do today. There's an assignment at the end of this chapter that I really want you to take the time to do. Even if you haven't done all the things of the fast, this assignment in particular is really important because it's about relationships, and really, isn't that what this is all about, the most important thing in your lives? I'm teaching you how to handle your money, but I want you to do it in a way that puts focus on your presence, not the presents. Stick with me. We got one more day. One more day. Come back tomorrow. We're going to talk about the fast and how it's been going for you. I'll see you tomorrow.